It was 1:30 in the afternoon on April 6, 2019. The adventure traveler known as Great Big Diddy was sitting on a bench in Central Park, Matagalpa, Nicaragua. His new lady friend Brenda had just asked him to wait there for 5 or 10 minutes and watch over her belongings while she did something at the other side of the park. Senior Diddy was sitting at the bench enjoying an ice cream treat when he heard something come over the loudspeakers in the park.
Damas y caballeros, esta es Brenda, de Matagalpa.
I looked up to where the loudspeaker was coming from, to see if I could see my friend in some kind of dance competition or something. But to my surprise, I saw her dressed up in boxing gloves and headgear, and she was involved in some kind of a boxing match. I started loading up my bags and her stuff and my camera because I needed to get over there and get this on video. But just then, I noticed a group of girls pointing at me and shouting something. The next thing I knew, there was 5 or 6 police officers running at me, saying something in Spanish that I couldn't understand. They were shouting at me, and I was saying, "No comprende, no comprende. Habla inglés, no español." I couldn't understand what they were asking me, but they kept shouting at me.
Disculpe señor, ¿está aquí con la dama de allá en el ring de boxeo? Tienes que alejarte de esta chica. Ella es muy peligrosa, robará tus objetos de valor. Esta chica está loca, tiene problemas psicológicos.
Eventually, one of them started typing on their cell phone and then showed it to me. When I looked at the English translation, it was asking me if I was with the lady in the boxing ring. I said, "Yes, sí, yes, mi amiga." The police officer immediately took the phone back and started typing again, and then he handed it back to me again, and what I saw had me in shock and disbelief. What I saw in the translation was that the girl I was with was very dangerous and I needed to get away from her. She could steal my money or my valuables. They said I needed to get away from her, that she was crazy and had psychological problems. They told me that I could go with them and they would safely escort me out of the park. Man, how did I get myself into this situation? Well, let's find out. All right, roll the intro.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la. I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder. Sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha 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 la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la la la.
I had met Brenda 2 nights before, and after an evening of dancing and passion, we awoke the next morning, and she wanted me to come to her place so she could make me pancakes. I had no idea what I was in store for. What I was about to find out was that Brenda didn't live in downtown central Matagalpa, amongst the restaurants and hostels and hotels. She lived in a very poor part of town, on the edge of town, up on the side of the mountain, in the barrios. She lived in a tin shack with a dirt floor and a wooden pallet for a bed. She lived there with her mother and her children, and her pigs and her chickens and her dogs. There I was with this girl who in my eyes had absolutely nothing. Next to her bed sat that box of pancake mix, and it was literally the most valuable thing she owned. And she wanted to share it with me. Tears welled up inside my eyes, but I never let them go. It may have looked like she had nothing, but actually she had everything. Everything she needed. Shelter, food, family, and an incredible view. There is beauty everywhere. You just have to find it. Only hours earlier, I was enjoying a night of romance and passion in the comforts of my lovely hostel. And here I was now, up in the barrio, with the dirt floors, the pigs, the chickens. But I was about to have a delicious coffee and a pastry with my new friend Brenda, as we shared the most beautiful view over top the city of Matagalpa. Well, after seeing Brenda's home and meeting her family and enjoying a delicious coffee with a mountain view, it was time to head back down into the city. Apparently Brenda needed to make a stop at the local police station. Apparently Brenda needed to pay some kind of a fine for assaulting another girl. I know, red flag. But you know me, I'm always up for a new adventure. This is Brenda waiting in line at the police station to pay her fine. The lady behind her does not look like she wants to be at the police station.
So yes, I'm gonna go over to my friend's sister's house for pancakes and fruit. We're on our way there now. After an adventure at the police station. I don't know what the hell it was all about, but we had quite the adventure at the police station. I even got patted down and I don't know, crazy, loca.
A ver, dale, come voy yo. De una vez.
Wow.
Bueno, pues un poquito. Échame un poquito que mira que yo me siento guiando con un dolor en la columna que me caí. Me quedo muy dura.
Pancake mixer.
Pancake. En inglés se dice poke. Español, pancake. En inglés, pancake.
Pancake, hot cake,
Es el mismo.
flapjack.
El mismo. Oye, cesan por ti. Todo se derrumbó dentro de mí, dentro de mí.
Later that evening, I decided to treat Brenda to some delicious wine and a nice dinner at a beautiful restaurant. After food and drinks, we decided to retire back to the comfort of my hostel for a little relaxation. The next morning after breakfast, Brenda decided to take me over and introduce me to her aunt and cousins.
Mamá de mi mamá, tía, allá, tía.
Mi amigas.
Puedo tratar todo en español, imbécil, idiota, baboso, y no me entienden. Oye, ¿me entienden? Idiota, imbécil, no me grabes. Sí, ya cambiamos. Una princesa, ¿vale? Aquí, la tía tiene escondido el pan, ok, aquí vamos a comer el pan porque es mala, no nos dio pan. Aquí tiene torta, home cake, en inglés se escribe pancake, pero aquí se escribe cake en español. Sí. En inglés se escribe, en English se escribe...
English is cake.
Cake, correcto, ok. Y aquí, este lado, yo te coquetea a ver la pantalla. Mueve la cadera.
We said goodbye to her aunt and cousins, and then packed up my suitcase and decided to head over to Central Park before going to my new hostel for the evening. And when we got to Central Park, well, that's when everything got very strange. So here I am in Central Park. Brenda's in the boxing ring. The police are telling me I need to get away from her, or I could be in danger. I'm sitting here thinking, what do I do? And then I remember I have a daughter at home I need to get home to, so if I'm in any danger, I need to bolt. And that's what I did. I got the police to take me over to the taxi. I jumped in, and I was going to head for my hotel, but I realized she knew where I was going to stay that night. So instead, I got the taxi driver to take me to the bus depot. I jumped on a bus heading to Managua, and 10 minutes later, I was gone. Gone from Matagalpa, gone from Brenda, just gone. I'm still not sure if I did the right thing. Brenda, if you ever watch this, and you were my friend, I'm so sorry that I just disappeared. I hope you understand. If you were planning to hurt me or steal from me, I'm also sorry that you were in a situation that you feel like you would have to do that. If I really was in danger, I'm very thankful to the amazing people of Nicaragua who brought the police's attention to my situation. Those same people that I have been meeting in parks and bars and restaurants and on the streets and in the hostels in this wonderful country for the last 15 days. Thank you for having my back. Bad things happen everywhere and in every country, but good people in an amazing country went out of their way to make sure that I was safe and nothing bad happened to me. I love you, Nicaragua.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me down a road where I always seem to be. And every stop I make, I see my old friend. It ain't long till I get spun round and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow my whole world will settle down, but it ain't tomorrow, so I keep moving on. I'm down a road that never seems to end, full of track lines and rails and lies around each bend. So if you're gonna join me for a while, better grab your hat, you know I live like that kind of hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. It ain't tomorrow, so this old world's still my home. I got my own world waiting to unfold. In a Ziploc bag where I can drag out this worn down soul. I made it through so far, so I know it won't be long. I must be almost there, already paid my fare with this hobo song. And maybe tomorrow my God will help me settle down. But it ain't tomorrow, so I guess I'll keep moving on. And maybe tomorrow my God will help me settle down. But it ain't tomorrow, so I guess I'll keep moving on.